Kia ora koutou. Welcome to Paradise Avondale for this exciting preseason game between the West Auckland Admirals and the Auckland Mako. So my name is Bartek Evertovsky, and I'm here with Marku Multaharju. I hope I pronounced that okay.
Yeah, on behalf of us unpronounceables, that was very, very well done.
The Finnish Flash himself, the legend, here with us tonight. Marku, could you actually tell the viewers at home about the Auckland Mako if they're unfamiliar with the structure of the NZIHL?
Sure, because of the surge.
Welcome back to tonight's NZIHL action. Apologies for the technical difficulties. The game has gotten underway. Just one shot yet for the Admirals so far. And just a reminder, I'm Bartek Evertovsky here with Marku Multaharju. So, Marku, you're about to tell us about the Mako, about the structure of the team.
Yeah, that's right. I was saying, because of the great surge in talent in New Zealand with not young players, the New Zealand Ice Hockey Federation has decided to give a chance to all these young players to play in the Auckland Mako, which is a development team. Primarily, the young players of New Zealand will be playing against the other NZIHL teams. And these are all preseason games. There are no points here, but it gives these great players a chance to play physical ice hockey and a lot more ice time that they would usually get in the teams.
Yeah, it's a great initiative. Well done to get those young players a chance to show their skills at the top level. And 3 shots so far from the Admirals, and scramble in front, but oh, and a shot and a great save. I believe that's Joel Graham in net, or Joel, let's check our, Gerard, I apologize, Joel. So Joel Gerard in net there. So he's just moved up from Queenstown a couple weeks ago. Started last weekend for the Mako and did well, and so far looking sharp, making 4 saves on the Admiral shots. Puck goes into the corner, Henry battling for it there, and the Mako able to clear. Puck in the Admiral zone. Back to Zach Steven. Zach throws the puck up the middle, but nobody there. Mako chip it around the boards. And puck bounces back into their zone, unable to clear. Puck's in the corner, centered, but nobody was able to get their stick on that one. Taylor Kennedy back there. And a good battle. Marcus McDonald strips the puck from Taylor Kennedy, able to get it behind the net. And Marcus McDonald looking for a pass, no option. And, oh, 2 saves by Lachlan. Well done, Lachlan Hyde. So Lachlan is on the Admirals roster this season and getting her first start. I believe she's played a couple games for the Mako, maybe one last season, but she is looking sharp so far. Well done, Lachlan.
Yeah, the New Zealand Ice Ferns goalie making her debut game in the Admirals. And what a great play there by Marcus McDonald, and Drew Cunningham gets the rebound. And Lachlan with a better save.
Great play there. A couple of weeks ago, I played against Marcus. He did something similar to me and managed to bank it off my back leg to score on me, which was very annoying. I see he was trying the same thing on Lachlan. Ooh, good save by Joel there. I think that was a save maybe off the post while he was down there on that tight angle shot. And battle behind the boards there by the Mako. Mako able to get possession, but still in the corner there. And Mako will try to skate it out now. And they finally get it out. Jesse Allen coming down the wing. He has a great shot. Unable to get it off, though, as Justin Daigle closes that gap. So Justin, I think this is his first game back after winning the silver medal with the New Zealand Ice Blacks in Bulgaria. So congratulations to Justin and all the other Admirals that went out there. I believe it was Alex Regan, Scott Henry, and Flynn Hayward-Jones.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if Nash went, but
Flynn
definitely Flynn went. So they had a well-deserved rest last weekend. Other than Regan, actually. Regan did play last weekend. Got off the plane from Bulgaria at 4 a.m. and 12 hours later was playing for the Admirals.
What a tournament for the Ice Blacks that was. Getting the second place. Belgium seemed pretty unbeatable for all the teams there. So a very good result.
Jesse Allen winning that puck race, gets a shot. Great toe save by Lachlan. Jesse Allen's been very threatening for the Mako so far.
playing
Ooh, and
against.
a huge hit there. The referee got a bit of that. And the 2-on-1. Oh, and a huge save by Joel Graham there on that 2-on-1. What a big save by Joel. Both goalies making some huge saves so far. The Admirals still with possession in the zone. Regan in the corner there tries to center, unable to find anyone in the slot. And that's Nash Hayward-Jones there getting the puck out of the zone. And has to be sharp there on defense as the Admirals come back into the zone. Admirals with most of the chances so far. Sorry, Marku, what were you about to say there?
Yes, that was Kunst, the new import, playing his first game, who got that shot on net.
Oh yeah, good to
Pass
see.
from
I
Regan.
haven't had a chance to train with him yet. Had a little bit of a hip issue this week, so missed the Admirals trainings. But yeah, he should be a great player for them. He was playing with under Chaba Senior in the Netherlands alongside Flynn Hayward-Jones, Guy, and
yeah, and he comes over here with another Dutch player.
it's Pim Vander Meulen, I believe. So shout out to Pim's parents if you're watching again this weekend. Your son scored a goal last weekend. Hopefully he can put one in again. Great pressure by the Admirals again. Vinny Sistrone gets a shot from the point. And another save by Joel, and I think that one was blocked before it got to Joel.
Shout out.
Ooh, big collision there. The young player getting rocked by Taylor Kennedy.
Shout out also to Fritz and Petra, parents of Guy, if they're watching this game.
Thanks for letting
From
your
the
son come
Netherlands.
over here to play for the Admirals. Much appreciated. Hope you're enjoying this hockey so far. And I see in the chat, we've got the YouTube chat up. So BD the Sniper, hello from Canada. So hello BD the Sniper, thank you for watching some NZIHL hockey. Maybe let us know what NHL team you're supporting. Hopefully you're not a Leafs fan like me, suffering at the moment. And the Mako able to clear the zone. Bit of a battle in the neutral zone. I think that might be icing there, so we'll get a face-off in the Mako zone. So most of the action so far has been from the Admirals. They've had some great pressure in the Mako zone. It looks much more dominant than last weekend. I think last weekend with the Ice Blacks players having a rest, the Admirals were lacking some of their big guns, but they're all out here tonight. And Mako win the face-off and chip it out of the zone. Oh, and it's stopped there by, I believe that was Flynn Hayward-Jones there on the point. And Daigle getting into the corner there. And Marcus McDonald carries out of the zone with speed, charging down the wing. Oh, and a bit of a collision there. Sam Moses took out Marcus, and he took out one of his own players as well. And the Admirals get into the corner. Big hit there in the corner. Admirals keep possession, and they've got a chance there. And a great shot by Daigle. Or, sorry, Taylor
Rooney.
Kennedy. Rooney, sorry, getting my names mixed up there. I was looking for the flow. So that was Rooney with a good shot and a good save by Joel Gerard. 10 saves so far for the former Queenstown goalie. Now Nash gets it out of the zone, and that's Ivan Dalmatel playing for the Mako tonight. One of the star players, a young star player for the Botany Swarm. Ben Steven carries it up, pushes past Jesse Allen, battling against his teammate Nash Hayward-Jones in the corner there. Nash, brother of Flynn Hayward-Jones, who's playing for the Mako tonight. This is a family feud night. Shout out to Jen Jones, who's always watching her sons play, whether it's for the Admirals, the Mako, or in the Auckland Prem League, where Nash Hayward-Jones plays for my team for the Rangers, and Flynn used to play for the Rampage, but decided to take the year off and focus more on the Admirals. Jesse Allen chips it into the Admiral zone, and the Mako regrouping, making some changes. The Admirals attack through the neutral zone, trying to carry it in, harassed by the Mako, and the Mako regain possession. And that's Sebastian Chamberlain there for the Mako, also an Admirals player filling in for the Mako tonight. Great young defenseman, plays for the Rampage in Auckland's Prem Division, and that's him actually battling against his brother, Caleb Chamberlain, who's on the other side for the Admirals tonight, and Sebastian won that race and got possession. Regan carries it into the Mako zone. maintains possession, but unable to get that centering pass. And puck is turned over again to the Admirals. And I think that might be icing there. No, the puck doesn't go far enough. So no icing there. And Taylor Kennedy back to Zach Steven. Regan carries it in. And ooh, a good shot by Regan. And I think that might have been off Joel Girard's cuff, and he smothers that. So some exciting action so far. And we're seeing the replay now. So we're seeing Regan carrying that in, getting that shot off, and sort of off the elbow maybe, off Joel Girard's elbow. But great job not giving up a rebound there. Very important, that rebound control. Admirals maintain possession behind that. Good battle. Oh, and a tight angle shot just wide. I believe that was Josh Wiston-Lee there. And the puck deflects up into the netting.
I think that was our Dutch players.
Oops.
Kunst to Vandermeulen. Trying to get a sneaky shot here. Kunst
Seeing that replay
to
now.
Vandermeulen and a quick shot.
Ooh, the Dutch connection.
Across.
Yeah, that was a good play. You might as well try those tight angle shots. You're just testing if the goalie's fast enough to get across. And as we can see, Joel Girard, he's not a big guy. So there's some room upstairs there when he's sliding across into that post position. Admirals win that face-off again and cycle it around. Mako win that foot race, but Admirals regain possession. Great battle in the corners there. And I think we can't see their nameplates on the Mako, so I'm not sure who that was, number 45 carrying
Lucas
it in
Fontaine.
there. Ooh, Lucas Fontaine, brother of Jackson Fontaine, who is also playing for the Mako tonight, one of the Swarm star players, and was, I believe, the top goal scorer for the New Zealand Ice Blacks over in Bulgaria. Excellent young player. Ooh, and a massive hit there on number 45 on Lucas Fontaine. Got steamrolled there. So for a lot of these young players, it's one of their first major experiences with full contact hockey. I don't think we really have much full contact hockey at the junior level here in New Zealand like how we would in Canada. And the Admirals changing now. Oh, and good forecheck there. I believe that's Taylor Rooney winning that battle in the corner. Able to, ooh, and a big hit. And there's a penalty boarding call coming. So Lachlan going to the net for the extra attacker, and it's tagged up by the Mako.
And that's Jackson Fontaine getting a penalty for that rush on the boards.
Jackson, naughty boy, is going to sit in the box, think about what he's done. Being told by the referee there, get in the box. That was a big hit there, maybe a little bit on the numbers, I think. We might see that replay coming up, or maybe not. I think we've got the face-off. So we have Byron Glenda in the chat. Canucks turn to hoist the cup. I'm going to cheer for whatever Canadian team is left. Currently cheering for the Oilers, but if the Oilers go out, I'm all on Team Canucks. Jump on the bandwagon since my poor Leafs are out. I just want a Canadian Stanley Cup parade again. And Admirals, good cycle so far on the power play. No shots yet. Regan in the corner. Gets it back to the point. And Flynn is looking very eager to get that shot. He's working his way into the backdoor area. But Admirals unable to find a pass through. Just being patient. Shot wide by Justin Daigle. But Nash, or Flynn Hayward-Jones, I should say, kept that puck in. Great cycle so far. And unfortunately, the Admirals put the puck out of the zone themselves. And Justin has to go all the way back. And great pressure for Marcus McDonald against Justin there. Almost forced him to lose the puck there. That young Marcus is very persistent. And now he's going off for a change, changing up the penalty killers. Admirals carry it into the zone. Very patient there. And a pass, and oh, just wide. Battle along the sideboard there. And Mako unable to get it. Oh, and Regan carries it out of the zone himself. Two times the Admirals have unfortunately got the puck out of the offensive zone themselves. And Gareth chases the puck back in the Admiral zone. Gareth McLeish there with the big gray beard. Actually, not too old. He just went gray early. I think he's only 35 at the moment, just a year older than myself. So 35 years young. Gareth, long-time Admiral, out there on the power play. And Jesse Allen chips it out. And foot race there. Jesse unable. Oh, he gets the puck and a great pass into the middle. But the Mako unable to make that shot there. So great work by Jesse Allen. He has been solid for the Mako so far. Maybe their best player offensively.
And that was Logan Campbell rushing the net, but just couldn't connect. And that ends the penalty.
And Ivan Dalmatau there, 2-on-1 coming up. Ivan chips it in, unable to make connection with Ivan's saucer pass there.
Botany Swarm players, Jackson Fontaine and Dalmatau there on that last play.
Good connection from the two Swarm players. Jackson, one of my students last year at University of Auckland, math computer science major. Very smart kid. I don't know how he finds time to study with how much time he spends at the rink, but he's a very good computer scientist and mathematician. And tomorrow we'll see Luke Simon, also comp sci major from University of Auckland, and they'll be teaming up together tomorrow. And Sam Moses battling in the middle there, trying to kick the puck forward, unable to. Oh, and Ivan Dalmatau steals the puck, and he's looking for the pass. He makes the shot. Lachlan unable to control, but makes the save. Good job, Lachlan there. She hasn't been too busy, but has been sharp when called upon. And a good shot, Joel Gerard, another huge pad save there. Joel has been very sharp. Both goalies doing well to keep the score 0-0 as we have 6 minutes and 40 seconds left in this first period. And the Admirals rim around the boards, able to maintain possession, waiting for support there as they make the change. And they get the shot onto Joel, who steers it into the corner with his pad. And tries to center, but nobody there in the middle. And the Mako cleared the zone. 14 shots so far for the Admirals. So Joel is hopefully working on his fitness because he has faced a lot of action. Oh, and another puck just wide of the net. And Joel, I think, scoops that up into his glove. Or maybe that was on the netting. I'm not sure if he got his glove on that. Yeah. But puck was just wide there. Caleb
Chamberlain there, hungry for the goal. He finds the loose puck and takes it in the zone.
Caleb, one of your former teammates on the Tow Dragons in the BHL. I remember facing him in the playoffs last year when we faced off against each other. He was absolutely flying, and he is again tonight for the Admirals.
There was that replay from the play, and Dalmatau doing what he does best. He's able to go into a scrum and just come out with the puck. And sometimes, somehow, the puck is magnetic to his blade, and he just finds it.
Yeah, he has some of the best hands in the NZIHL, I think, as we saw last year with that famous goal where he absolutely deked out the Queenstown player before stuffing it 5-hole in the goalie. That was an epic moment. And the between the legs goal as well. He scored some epic goals last season. And Justin works it into the zone. Great opportunity there. And I think that was off the bar. What a shot by Justin. I actually think Justin has the best shot on the Admirals despite being a defenseman. There is nobody I would be more afraid of facing on a breakaway than Justin Daigle.
I think you're right.
And Justin in the zone there, in the Admiral zone, winning that battle. He's on offense, he's on defense, he protect, he attack, he get the puck back.
And Marcus
almost had an opportunity there. He is a feisty young player. He is not a big kid, but he is getting his body. He is falling down, he is throwing it around.
He is not giving up on any plays. That's amazing to see.
Yeah, he is a feisty young player. And maybe we'll see him get another electric goal tonight as he did last weekend. That is that number 42 there? Who is number 42 on the Mako? Sorry, we can't see their nameplates. They just have their numbers up.
Was that 47?
Ooh, so John in the chat says Canucks 3, Oilers 3 at the end of the third. I stopped watching when it was 2-2, and we, Marco and I were watching a little bit of that on my phone just before this game. So that's exciting to see some overtime between the Oilers and Canucks. I hope McJesus, as some call him, scores the overtime winner. That would be my pick. And I see Mr. Son in the chat. Let's go ads. I'm not sure what ads. We don't have ads on this show.
We can make up some. We usually do.
I assume you mean Avs, Mr. San. But we'll try to get some ads for you next week. Actually, an ad, I believe it's What a BBQ Smokehouse, I believe that's the correct name, is sponsoring the Admirals this season. So the Admirals will be going to What a BBQ Smokehouse tonight after the game for some delicious brisket, and all of you are welcome to join us. So I really enjoyed the brisket last week. It was very nice and tender. Are you going, Marku?
Is that an invitation?
That is an invitation.
Let's go.
We can split a nice platter. So there you go, Mr. San. We got an ad for you there for What a Barbecue Smokehouse. Ooh, and
should I do the Elliot Friedman? Try the ribs.
What was that? The Elliot Friedman?
Yeah, if you listen to 32 Thoughts.
No, I haven't. That's a hockey podcast, I assume. I'm a bit of a nerd. I watch a lot of like YouTube, like science YouTube and stuff. I haven't listened to too many hockey podcasts like the Spittin' Chicklets and what was the one that you mentioned?
32 Thoughts.
32 Thoughts. So what was it that Elliot Friedman was saying on 32 Thoughts?
Oh, it's just about the ads still, right?
Oh, about the ads. Anyway, face off in the Mako zone, and someone made a boo-boo there, and we'll redo that face off. It's actually a little bit foggy in here tonight. I think the rink staff need to turn on their dehumidifiers. Hopefully it's not too bad on the stream. So if it's looking like it's a 480p video from the 90s, it's because of the fog, not because our camera crew don't know what they're doing. And that is, I think that was icing there. I'm not good with referee hand signals. I'm a goalie. I only care about goalie interference and when the ref blows the whistle when I cover the puck. So, Marku, I think as a player, you'll need to help me out with some of those ref hand signals. So, yes, I was right that time. It was an icing call there. And tied up and a shot, but goes wide of Lachlan.
Dima Koptev gets a quick shot from the face-off.
I think that's, was that Zach Steven battling in the corner there?
Yeah, it's with Leonard Wimmer.
Or sorry,
Very
Sebastian Steven. So Sebastian up here from Dunedin where he's studying. So he's playing for the Dunedin Thunder this season. Not playing for his dad, Coach Cam on the Admirals. And another good save and cover up by Lachlan. Makes the save, makes sure the rebound doesn't get away from her. And she hasn't been too busy with only 6 shots against, but she has been sharp when called upon to cover those pucks, make the saves.
That was Jesse Hutchins making that shot from the point.
Jesse Hutchins, I'm not great with names, so I'm not sure if I've played against him or with him. And the puck goes up into the ceiling, so we'll get a whistle again there. So do you know Jesse Hutchins?
He's the only player on the Mako that I haven't heard yet about, so need to find out about his background.
Yeah, I'm curious to know. Well, congrats to Jesse if you're new to the Mako. I assume you're a pretty young guy, so I hope you're enjoying. Oh, and a good chance there, but a block, big block in front of Lachlan. Someone got their stick on it. I think that was Jesse Allen almost.
Leonard Wimmer on a backhand.
Oh, Leonard Wimmer. Thank you for correcting me. Leonard Wimmer. So feel free to correct me. I'm going to get all these Mako players' names wrong without their nameplates on.
So many good new young players that I get them mixed up all the time. Like, if you're confused, just say Steven, because you'll likely be correct. There's about 3 of them.
Yeah, that's
also,
right.
Chamberlain's a good one. 2 of them.
Good point, Mako. Great tips for your commentator, co-commentator. Ooh, and the shot almost gets through, deflects right in front of Joel Gerard. And, Joel has covered that up. So Joel has been busy, 14 shots against. But the last few minutes, the Mako have pushed back and given their goalie a bit of a rest.
That's Wimmer on that backhand.
That was a big shot block there. Was that Flynn Hayward-Jones that made that block, I think? Now that's Caleb Chamberlain now on the face-off and ties it up. Again, a bit of a mistake there. Maybe players went a bit early on that draw, and we'll redo it.
Dalmatau and Chamberlain having a chat about that face-off.
2 of your teammates on the Toad Dragons.
Yeah, that's right.
Facing
Before
off against
Caleb went away to play in North America.
Yeah.
He ended up playing in Oregon, Rogue Valley.
Yeah, hopefully he enjoyed his time down there. I saw he picked up a pretty nasty scar actually playing there. He got cut by a skate blade, absolutely shredded his thigh, and he's got a big gnarly scar there. But he's okay. still skating as fast as usual. Ooh, and some great moves there from Nash. Jukes out his teammate Caleb there. It's nice to see a defenseman confident with carrying the puck and making some moves. And ooh, another shot just wide of Joel's net. Back to the point there, shot, and off a stick. Doesn't get to Joel. Mako doing well blocking those shots there so far, giving their goalie a bit of a rest. Battle in the corner between the Mako and the Admirals. Mako try and clear it out, but ooh, and a good catch there by Joel. Love to see it. Joel is dialed in, makes the catch, no rebound, with some Admiral players lurking out front.
It's a good line from the Admirals. We've got Alex Regan centering with players from Netherlands, Kunst and Van der Meulen.
Yeah, it's really interesting because Regan, as a lot of you know, is traditionally played as a defenseman, plays as a defenseman for my summer team, for the Mooseheads, and traditionally has for the Admirals. I think he did for the Ice Blacks, so it's really interesting to see him playing center. I mean, Regan actually has a really good shot for a defenseman, so I'm not surprised, and he can absolutely fly out there. Great skater. Big collision there in the corner. Ooh, and a big block in front of the net. That would have been a great chance for the Admirals. Mako unable to clear the zone. Admirals retain possession in the corner. Regan battling it out there behind the net. Maintains possession. Going to look for the defenseman at the point. Unable to get to him. Centers it. Nobody able to get their sticks on it. The Admirals with great zone time here. Gareth McLeish just chips it into the corner, maintaining that cycle in front of the net. And the Admirals unable to get that shot on it. Off a stick into the netting, and will get a face-off. Great action to finish off this third period with only 17.1 seconds left.
Van der Meulen to Mason Kennedy and a shot, but it gets deflected up high.
Yeah, we're seeing that on the replay now. Oh, the catch rather by Joel Gerard. Good catch, not giving up that rebound. Mako win that faceoff. And Jesse Allen carries it out of the zone with 3 Admirals around him. He chips it into the Admiral zone, and no icing this time. Admirals retain possession and come back the other way. We've got a 2-on-2. Vinny Sestrone just chips it into the Mako zone as time runs out. And both teams will be heading to the dressing room with a score 0-0. Both goalies have been sharp so far. So some great action. You enjoyed it so far, Marku?
Yeah, I do. I'd say that the thing to take away from this first period is the Admirals really showing up to play. The new imports from the Netherlands are keen to show what they've got. Kunst only arrived on Thursday, but looks to be on point.
Yeah, so you only got one training with the team before being put in. See some more comments in the chat. So Jan Gunnar watching from Norway. So thank you for joining us here in New Zealand. And No Name from Vegas. Go Mako. So which team are you supporting tonight, Marku, if you had to choose?
Look, I'm on the side of the young talent here, the Auckland Mako. Like, that's the investment to the future of New Zealand hockey, seeing those players thrive. Because what happened when the Mako was first started some few years ago, those players like Caleb Chamberlain are now playing for the Admirals and getting huge minutes.
Yeah, we've seen a really good crop of young players come through the system, especially here in Auckland, where AJ Spiller, who's coaching the Mako tonight, and Justin Daigle playing, as we see Justin coming off the ice. Well, you can't see him, but we can see him coming off the ice now. Has done great work with our young players, as well as Coach Cam Steven and all our other volunteer coaches working with the youth players. I think actually ice hockey, if I remember correctly, might be the fastest growing youth sport in New Zealand.
Is it so?
I think so, or at least in Auckland.
I'll believe it.
I think it might have been maybe just Auckland, but we had an article, I think it was in Stuff, one of our local newspapers, about this, that they've done a really good job getting young players into the sport and making it fun for them so they stick around. So the young players coming through the system here in New Zealand are doing very well, and they're getting the big minutes for the NZIHL teams now, actually, which is great to see.
And we're seeing the success in IIHF and the World Championships with a lot of medals coming into New Zealand this year.
Yeah, that's right. With that silver medal, and the youth players. Did the youth players win gold? Was that last year? Was it the under-18s won silver, gold? I can't remember at the moment. I think the Ferns, did the Ferns come silver or women's
We'll
team?
check this and come back after the
We'll get those
first
facts for you.
intermission.
See ya. Kirakoto, welcome back to the second period of this exciting preseason NZIHL game between the West Auckland Admirals and the Auckland Mako. So I'm Bartek Evertovsky, and this is my co-commentator, the Finnish Flash, Markku Mutahariu, bringing you the action. So thank you everyone watching. So let us know in the chat where you're watching from, and we can see the chat on the screen there, so we'll reply to you. If you have any shout outs or questions for us, we're happy to answer them. And teams getting out there on the ice.
So what do you think we're going to see in the second period?
I think we're going to see more dominance from the Admirals, to be honest. They're looking really sharp out there with their Ice Blacks back. Their Ice Blacks who won the silver medal at the NZIHL, or IIHF World Championships. Took a rest last weekend other than Regan, but they're all back now and they're looking good. How about you, Markku? What do you think?
Yeah, the same. It looked like the Mako might have picked up their play a little bit. They've got a very competitive forward squad there to challenge the Admirals. But so far, they haven't been able to match the Admirals' intensity.
Yeah, they're doing their best, but some of those kids are quite young and don't have as much meat on them to take those hits, so it's hard to win the battles against the big Admirals boys. So they're going to have to bring that intensity if they want to even up the shot count and score a goal. The Admirals lose the puck in the neutral zone and go back there. Justin Daigle, Captain Daigle. Well, hasn't been voted captain yet, but good chance he will be. We're just doing the Admirals captain voting at the moment.
I like this line of Dalmatau, Koptev, and Wimmer. So that's my summer league team.
The Toe Dragons.
Toe Dragon line there.
Ooh. And I think that was Kuntz there. Almost got a breakaway. Almost stole it off the Mako player. Battle behind the net there. Admirals have been winning a lot of these board battles and behind the net battles so far this game. And Regan comes out with the puck and unable to chip it back to his defenseman. And it goes out of the zone.
I'd be looking to number 8, Leonard Wimmer, to be the answer to that physical play. He has really...
Ooh, and a great pass to Regan down the middle. Unable to control it, though. That was Justin Daigle to Alex Regan, one of the silver medalists with the Ice Blacks. Sorry, you were saying there, Markku, about Leonard.
Yeah, he has shown some keen interest on the physical part of the play and made some big hits.
And he has great hands, as we saw last weekend, where he scored a beauty of a goal on the breakaway on Jaden. Deked Jaden out of his jockstrap to score that one.
Posting in.
Beauty. Sorry, Jaden. You played well last weekend. And Jaden on the bench now, backing up. As we can see, actually, well, we'll see when the camera pans over, Jaden is wearing his helmet this time. Last year, I should say, when he was backing up, did not wear his helmet one time. Took a puck to the noggin. And now, a shot off a stick into the netting. Mako unable to get on target. So Jaden took a puck to the noggin, got some stitches, and missed a couple games as a result. So he's wearing his helmet there on the bench. And now we're seeing the replay of the almost breakaway by Regan. Unable to get control of that on that beauty of a stretch pass by Justin Daigle. Face off in the Admiral zone. Admirals tie up the Mako player and win into the corner. Rim it around the boards. And that Scott Henry comes out with the puck. Scott Henry makes a pass in the middle. Vinny Cistrone, and a massive save by Joel Gerard. What a save. Huge to keep it 0-0 against Vinny Cistrone, one of the Admirals' best shooters. Vinny is a menace on the breakaway, so that is huge by Joel there. He has looked really sharp. Might be making a case for himself to maybe be the Swarm starter this season with his play so far on the Mako.
Gerard in net, definitely the most important player so far in this game, keeping the Mako. Don't want to say afloat, because the Sharks usually
just at the right level in the water. Not too deep, not floating, just with their fins sticking out. Oh, their fins, pun intended.
Up the fence.
Ivan gets the puck and tries to force it into the Admiral zone, but his teammate Jesse Allen put him offside, I think, there. So now we're seeing a replay of that pass to Vinny Sistroni. Vinny goes to the forehand and a massive toe save by Joel Gerard. What a beauty of a save. Huge. We'll definitely be seeing that on the highlight reel.
So we got some comments on, can we get a rundown on how the New Zealand League works? Explain. So yeah, since we're in the Southern Hemisphere, first of all, it runs like different time than the usual leagues in the Northern Hemisphere. So it has just now started as the Stanley Cup playoffs are winding down. And it's a short season. Do we have 16 games or so?
I think so. I think both, or every team has a home and an away weekend doubleheader against every other team in the league. We have 5 official teams plus the Mako as the sort of development team. Great moves there by Allen to get into the Admiral zone, but unable to get a shot off. And that's Drew Cunningham. Ooh, and the Admirals almost had a great chance there. Justin Daigle holding onto the puck with that puck glued to his stick. And Nash Hayward-Jones, his teammate there, wins the puck in the corner. But battle continues deep in the Mako corner there. And Mako still unable to get it out. They've really struggled to get the puck out of their end tonight. And Justin Daigle just whacks it wide of the Mako net. That's Nash in the corner there, retrieves the puck. Proud mom Jen Jones watching both of her boys tonight. Both Flynn Hayward-Jones and Nash Hayward-Jones playing on opposite teams in this family feud. So back to the topic of the New Zealand League. So Marku, there's 5 teams. So we've got 2 teams in Auckland, right? You can give us the rundown.
Yeah, the West Auckland Admirals and the Botany Swarm, Auckland-based, and the rest of the teams are in the South Island. You got in Queenstown, Dunedin, and Christchurch, with the
Thunder and Stampede, and the Devils the Stampede, the Devils, and the Thunder. So we've got Christchurch, Queenstown, and Dunedin, the 3 teams in the South Island. So 5 teams total. Oh, and a chance there, but doesn't get through to Joel Gerard. Again, more pressure from the Admirals. They're just pounding the Mako there. And the centering pass, the shot gets blocked. And again, the Admirals pounding into the Mako zone. Regan retrieves it behind the net. Good battle there. And Nash gets it out and will probably want to change soon. And I think that was an icing call there.
Yeah, McLeish wins the race to get the icing.
So Tyron Nash is going to have to stay out there a little bit longer. It's number 9 on the Mako.
Right, and notable about the New Zealand Ice Hockey League is also that the number of import players is restricted only to 2.
Yeah, that's right, and goalies count as 2 actually. So if you play an import goalie, then you can't play any of your other imports, which really encourages teams to develop their homegrown talent, which we have on display here tonight. So unfortunately, I might be an import this year, so probably not going to get much game time for the Admirals. We're still working out the IHF international transfer to see if I can be a bench warmer this year. Ooh, and oh! The Admirals smash it home. That was Scott Henry, as Marku said, smashing it through Joel's legs, I think, there. So Joel, unfortunately, lets one through after 17 shots. He has been a brick wall so far, and Scott's punched his way through it.
We've seen Scott Henry do this so many times. It's his favorite spot. Finds the loose puck, and
it's a bit of a funny one. I think the puck was on edge, which made it a little bit more difficult for Joel to read. The puck on edge there, and Scott just smashed at it, forced it through his legs. So family affair on the Admirals as well. So we've got Scott Henry and Lachlan. So recently engaged. So soon it might be Lachlan Henry if she decides to take his name, or maybe they'll do the old double barrel name, Hyde Henry. But congratulations.
Why not
to
Scott Hyde?
Scott Hyde. Yeah, true. We could do a Scott Hyde. Still be Scotty H. Scott Hyde Henry. I don't know. But congratulations to the couple. And we've got Lachlan Hyde. Well, Hyde for the moment, unless she decides to keep it. Her sister, that's Alex Hefford, watching. Dan Hefford as well, and Dad Paul Hyde. All proud of Lachlan tonight, getting the start for the Admirals. Ooh, and a penalty coming here. I think that might be a cross check, or
That's
a hook rather.
Hooking for Taylor Rooney, takes down Sebastian Chamberlain.
Naughty Taylor Rooney going to the box. Doesn't look very happy with that call. Taylor Rooney with the epic stash and flow. Classic hockey do.
Clearly mad that Sebastian Chamberlain has a little bit more of that hair.
Oh yeah, Sebastian's got a great flow, and his brother Caleb. Both of them together, they've got, love to see that hair blowing in the wind as they blow past everybody. As Drew Cunningham on the point there retains possession for the Mako. Marcus McDonald forces his way into the middle, unable to get it through the Admirals. Puck goes into the corner there. Retrieved by number 40.
Drew Cunningham.
Yes, Drew Cunningham,
Dalmatal,
fellow Ranger.
Hutchins.
Ooh, and the puck bobbles away. And that's Justin Daigle chasing the puck into the Mako zone. Gets possession. Taking his time there. Justin, so good at holding onto the puck.
Marcus McDonald not having any of it. Runs down Justin Daigle and gets the puck.
And that pass goes off a Mako stick into the bench. I believe that was off Drew Cunningham's stick. Fellow Ranger for my team in the Auckland Prem League. Great young player. He only just turned 18 last month, I think, maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago. But he plays like a 30-year-old in terms of his experience, not in terms of his speed. He's a fast young kid, but he plays very intelligent. Doesn't make any stupid plays. Looks for the pass. Love playing with him, Drew. Ooh, and the Mako almost gave the puck away there to Caleb. You don't want to give it to him. Mako needing to hurry up a little bit with 54 seconds left in this power play. Probably would like to get at least one shot off on Lachlan.
Well, here goes Jackson Fontaine. Takes the puck in and gives to Lucas Andrews. Back
Another
to the
fellow
point.
Ranger, Luca there. And Luca loses the puck, and it's chipped in. Oh, and almost tucked in. Jesse Allen just could not get his stick on that puck. Tried to deke it around Lachlan and tuck it into the corner. Very close call there for the Mako.
That puck was facing empty net, but there was no one there to bank it in.
And Jesse is not happy there about that offside call. He's arguing that he dragged his skate to keep it on the blue line. The lines here are a little bit faded in this rink, so maybe the referees are having a little bit of trouble seeing that.
I'm getting a replay of that play by Jesse. Here he is. He tries to get it. Oh, and that was close for 24 to almost getting it in.
What a good chance.
Logan Campbell.
It's tough for Lachlan being a smaller goalie. She's probably around 5'4", so she doesn't have as much wingspan on the legs there when a player tries to deke around her. Very tough there. As a smaller goalie as well, I can sympathize. Sebastian Chamberlain dumps into the zone. That power play expires. We see Taylor Rooney rushing back to the bench for a change. Changing off for Regan. And a shot in on Lachlan. I think that might be her first shot against this period. Does well to hold onto the puck. Great job, Lachlan.
Weird bouncy shot from Wimmer.
Yeah, those weird bouncy shots are often tough to deal with as a goalie. They hit you and they bounce off in weird directions. They're a little bit hard to read. And the face-off will need to be redone again. A lot of botched face-offs so far today. And the Mako win the draw forward. Battle in the corner there. And the Mako come out with it. cycling it around behind that, tried to get it into the middle, and ooh, almost a deflection there. Lachlan had to be sharp there. And the puck goes up into the netting. We'll get another face-off in the Admirals zone. Good zone pressure by the Mako. Love to see it. See Bonnie Pert in the comments. It's foggy at the rink. Yes, Bonnie, very foggy. Sorry if it looks like you're watching in 480p, like it's the 90s. For those of you watching at home, it's just the fog.
Since this is the West Auckland Admirals, we got a comment that it's mathematically proven that West is best. Can you confirm, math teacher Evertovsky?
So as a professional mathematician, I can confirm West is best. You are right. And ooh, a shot again on Lachlan. Great job, Lachlan. She has been solid so far when called upon. It's actually, as a goaltender, I find it quite tough when you don't get too many shots. When you're sitting there cold, your feet get a little bit chilly, and then suddenly you have to make a save. And we see that all the way up to the NHL, as we saw Bobrovsky today for the Panthers, for your team, Marku. Didn't get much action, and then a couple quick goals against him. It's ooh, and I think she's made another save there, Lachlan. Well done, Lachlan. Yep, another shot goes up on the board there. And Max Vesper chips it in and retrieves it in the Mako zone. Oh, and a centering pass from Max to Scott Henry. Almost got a second, but didn't make good contact and whiffed it over the net. I think maybe that puck bounced up onto his stick. So wonderful pass from Max Vesper there to set up his teammate, Scott Henry. And Scott back to Daigle. Daigle gets up to Vinny Sistroni. This is the inline line for the Admirals, as it's sometimes called, with Scott Henry and Vinny Sistroni being big inline players playing together. And we saw them almost connect for a goal with Vinny getting absolutely robbed by Joel Graham on the breakaway. And the Mako almost get it out. Marcus trying to carry it out of the zone with some speed. Ooh, and rubbed out by Flynn Hayward-Jones against the boards. Flynn, very experienced defenseman, wouldn't let young Marcus past him. And the Admirals clear it out again, but lose possession. Drew carries it in. And a shot. Ooh, that is a little bit too high. Right into the netting, not off a stick. Unfortunately, it's not soccer, Marcus. The net is only 4 feet tall.
Yeah. That was Lachlan Boniface.
Oh, was it Lachlan there?
Yeah.
So shout out to Lachlan Boniface up here from Queenstown. Shout out to your parents if they're watching. And again, delay in the draw there, and the Admirals win it nice and clean, rim it around the boards, and it's chipped into the Mako end with, oh, and the Mako player takes a hard fall into the boards, and Taylor Rooney off the post. A little bit of luck there for Joel. Kiss your post there, Joel. And, ooh, a shot off a stick into the netting.
Marcus McDonald to Jackson Fontaine in a shot, and it gets deflected.
Jackson is a deadly shooter. Often you don't see young players develop their shots, unless they're Connor Bedard, until a little bit later. But Jackson, I think, is only 19 or 20. He has an absolute ripper of a shot. Same with Jesse Allen for the Mako. I hope we'll see a nice big shot from Jesse on target. He can absolutely rip it.
It's amazing to see Fontaine play, and what's his on the there he is.
Great hands there.
What hands?
Was that Jackson there?
That was Jackson Fontaine.
Well done, Jackson. And another save by Lachlan.
As I was saying, I saw him first time in Lake Tekapo in an outdoor rink tournament, and as a young kid, he was already showing some signs, but never did I imagine him being this good.
Oh, yeah, because he used to play for the Christchurch Red Devils, actually, before moving up to Auckland to attend the University of Auckland. So, yeah, I didn't know him until last year. I saw him at a stick and puck, and he scored a bunch of goals on me, and I knew he was a star player. I was very happy to hear he was up here in Auckland, where you can watch him a little bit more.
Yeah, and he was definitely a star player for the Ice Blacks in the World Championships tournament.
Yeah, the goal-scoring leader, as far as I know. You can see some comments here. Rahul Reddy. So he's watching from Brisbane. So thanks for joining us. Hope the weather up there is a little bit warmer than down here in Auckland. It's been quite chilly, actually. last few days. I mean, I shouldn't complain being Canadian. And great move by Caleb. Almost created a chance there. Yeah, being Canadian, I should be okay with the cold, but I've become a bit too acclimatized to the mild Auckland winters, and now I complain when it's below 20 degrees. How about you, Markku? Being from Finland, have you acclimatized as well? Do you turn on your heat pump when it's below 20 degrees?
Yes, unfortunately I have, but I've blamed the thin walls that do get some cold in pretty easily.
Yeah, the quality of home construction in New Zealand leaves much to be desired. They have recently discovered insulation here. I think they might have discovered double glazed windows. Heat pumps, definitely a new thing. And while we were chatting about our home situations, domestic issues, so I believe that's Taylor Kennedy in the box now. I missed the call there.
2 minutes for elbowing.
Ooh, naughty Taylor Kennedy. Elbowing. Tuck those elbows down, Taylor. And the puck goes into the Admirals bench, so we'll get a whistle in the neutral zone.
Delay of game penalty.
Ooh, delay of game. So that is Sebastian Steven, Coach Cam Stevens' son, going to the box there to think about what he's done.
Trying to clear the puck, hits nothing but side netting.
Yeah, got to keep it down onto the glass. You don't want to get it up into the netting or over the glass there. So unfortunately, the Mako power play is snuffed out, and we're going to 4-on-4. And the Admirals will get about 20 seconds of power play time after this.
We'll see what the Mako can do now with some more space on the ice. Dalmatal to Koptev.
So far struggling to get it out of their zone. And get it out, but not cleanly, and the Admirals retain possession. Justin Daigle pulling the moves. He is such a good puck-moving defenseman. Forces his way into the zone, almost dangles his way into a one-on-one with the goalie. And Sebastian dumps it in. Battle along the boards there. But the Admirals come out on top again. They've won a lot of those board battles, despite the best efforts of the Mako. And so far, not much action in this 4-on-4. Big pass up there, up to Pim Vandermeulen, but unable to control it. Bounces over his stick, and he goes off for a change. And we've got still 30 seconds of 4-on-4, and that might be an icing. No, referee decides no icing. Lachlan had her hand up there, trying to convince him. Oh, and again, a little bit sloppy. I think this will be an icing this time. Going back the other way, Mako will get a face-off in the Admiral zone with 18 seconds left on this 4-on-4.
And we have Jackson Fontaine and Wimmer going in for the forwards for Mako. Aaron Jews and Nash Hayward Jones on defense.
And the Mako win this face-off. And ooh, Scott uses his body to smash. I think that was Nash off the puck there. Flynn Hayward-Jones retrieves to Scott Henry. 6 seconds left in the 4-on-4, and the Admirals will be going to the power play. So Mako will have to be careful as the Admiral players. Taylor Kennedy there exits the box. And the Mako trying to keep it in the Admiral zone, kill some of that power play time. It's only 7 seconds left, actually, so not much chance for the Admirals to do much here. Ooh, and a big hit there. Was that Leonard there?
That was Wimmer.
Oh, yep. You're right. He can hit. Number 8 there, Leonard Wimmer. He's not a big guy, but he can deliver the hits. And another good save by Lachlan, just to trap it in the gut, not give up any opportunities as Sebastian Steven there, out of the box, fresh, was crashing the net, hoping for a rebound to stick into the net. Seeing that replay now. Another good trap by Lachlan in the gut. Yeah. Doesn't let anything out.
Yeah, Leonard Wimmer, a German bomber, born in Munich, Germany, but Kiwi now since his father moved into the country.
Yeah, he's been playing for the New Zealand under-18 team, I believe, until recently. Is he over 18 now, or is he still eligible for that?
He played in the under-18s tournament, so must be close.
Yeah, he can hit for an under-18 kid. Love to see it. And he's not a big guy, so if he puts some muscle on himself as he gets older, he's going to be an absolute menace. And that's Josh Whitson-Lee forcing into the Mako zone, but loses the puck there. Another battle in the corner. That's Sam Moses there. Retrieves it, and Josh Whitson-Lee tries to center, and ooh, almost a shot on net for Taylor Rooney there, but got blocked. Great work there. Josh Whitson-Lee with the puck again, and ooh, Taylor Rooney fans on that shot, unable to get it on target. So actually, Joel Girard hasn't been quite as busy this period. The Mako have turned up their defensive efforts, and we get a high stick, I think, just on the puck. I don't think that's a penalty.
Yeah, just on the play. So Leonard Wimmer and Dima Kopta went to the under-18s and won gold in the World Championships.
That's right. As we were talking just at the end of that last period, trying to remember who won what. So many accolades for the New Zealand team. So you said, what was that, gold for under-18s and what were the other
sorry.
ones?
I was mistaken. I was talking about the women won gold. The under-18s stayed in the division after promotion.
Right. Zadia was their goaltender there. I think she might be watching tonight. I think I might have seen her. So congrats, Zadia, and all the other under-18 girls who got gold in that tournament.
That was a very good tournament from there.
Ooh, and an opportunity here, and great back check there. That was Ben Steven, Coach Cam's son, with the great back check there to deny that good scoring chance, honestly, for the Mako. Great back check there from young Ben. Battle in the corner there in the Mako zone. And Mako come out of this one unable to get it out of the zone. Justin retains possession on the point, into the middle, shoots it onto Joel, and a pad save there by Joel. And the Admirals try and force it into the slot again. Unable to get through. Again, Justin with the puck and sets up a beautiful one-time chance for Ben Steven, but blocked there. That might hurt a little bit, might leave a bit of a bruise there. That was a big one-timer. And still the Admirals keep it in the zone. And someone's lost a stick there. Stick went absolutely flying. Ben Steven. Ooh, a good catch by Joel Girard. He has been solid so far. Not a difficult save, but it's important not to give up that rebound, to make that clean catch, get it right in the pocket of your glove. If it gets you in the palm, it tends to bounce out into very dangerous areas. Now, I think we're seeing that replay of Ben's stick flying out of his hands. And a good catch. Especially actually with those sticks in the way. As a goalie, you tend to be a little bit hesitant because you're not sure if you're going to get a deflection. So well done making that catch there, Joel. And the Admirals battling for it again in the Mako end. That's Pim Vandermeulen comes out with the puck. Tries to force in the middle. Admirals still keep it in the zone. The Mako players must be getting tired at this point. And still they can't get it out of the zone. They keep rimming it around. The Admirals are doing very well to keep it in and win those battles. Coach Cam will be very happy to see this, even though it's only 1-0. And someone is drifting out there into the slot. I think that was Flynn Hayward-Jones, rather, for the Admirals, drifting in from defense into a shooting position, but the puck did not get to him. Regan wins another battle into the corner behind the net, and there's an Admiral player waiting in front of the net, but it bounces off a Mako skate and doesn't get to him. Admirals with a chance, Regan, and the shot, and Joel Graham with a big save there. And finally, the Mako might get it out here. Probably some very tired legs. They're going to need to get a change. And the Admirals retrieving it here. Regan skating up with the puck. Excellent skater, Regan. Playing forward today, I believe, center from his usual defense. And gets it into the corner. And Scott Henry wins that battle, unable to get it back to Gareth McLeish at the point. And Mason Kennedy just chips it onto Joel, and it takes a little bit of an awkward bounce off his stick. He was trying to use his blade to direct that in the corner, and it popped up, and luckily not into the net, but he had to cover it there and get a face-off.
So a lot of good action from Alex Regan. There was the shot and just...
Ooh, another catch by Joel. Not the hardest shot, but again, good job not giving up that rebound. I think that was Scott Henry maybe getting that shot off. So Joel looking sharp still. 23 out of 24 saves so far. He is getting a workout. And Puck is tied up there off the faceoff, and the Admirals come out with it. And Marcus McDonald gets the puck out of the zone, but unable to retain possession. Sebastian Stephen wins that battle, gets it back to Sebastian Chamberlain, I should say. And Mason Kennedy carries it in and gives it away to Drew Cunningham on the Mako. And Sebastian with that flow behind the net. Good stick work there. Great young defenseman, Sebastian Chamberlain. But the Mako not really able to generate any offense there. Barely getting out of their zone, and the Admirals are just retrieving it and forcing it back in. Oh, and a giveaway there. Max Vesper tries to give it to Vinny at the back door, but unable to find him. And giveaway, Vinny gets the puck, looks for the shot, and decides to make the pass to Max Vesper. He didn't have the best angle for the shot, but maybe should have taken it. Vinny's got an absolute ripper of a shot. It is not pleasant when it hits you in the face. And one last shot onto Joel to end this period. Shots 25-11 for the Admirals. They turned it up the last half of this period. So what do you think about that, Marku?
I'd say that was actually an even period, despite looking at the shots. Mako had a very good period, and they grabbed momentum at some point. Lachlan Hyde, she kept the Admirals in the game, didn't allow any of them in. And the end of the period saw the Admirals really bounce back and put on some pressure, and the Mako were struggling. I'm pretty happy that the period ended.
Yeah, Lachlan didn't face too many shots, but like I said, that's actually often quite tough for a goalie when you just need to not make any mistakes. You sit there for 5 minutes and you get one shot, and you got to be sharp on that. So well done, Lachlan. And yeah, so I'm really looking forward to the third period. I kind of hope, even though I'm an Admirals player, that the Mako tie it up. I would like to see it go to overtime again, as we saw last week. That was a very well, unfortunately, a little bit anticlimactic end to that overtime last week. It ended in 18 seconds, but it was a very exciting end to that third period. As the Mako came back from down 2 goals, I think with 6 minutes left, Sebastian Chamberlain got 1 goal flying through the middle, and then it was Marcus. Marcus absolutely smashed it in the top corner to tie it. So I'm hoping that the Mako tied up and give us some exciting overtime action.
If that trend continues, we'll see some more goals in the third period.
So we'll let you go here, go grab a beer, and join us again for some third period action in about 10 minutes.
See you then. Tēnā koutou katoa and welcome back to Paradise Ice Avondale here in Auckland, New Zealand for some more action of the Auckland Mako against the Auckland Admirals. I'm Marko Multaharju and this is Bartek Evertovsky.
Oh, you forgot to roll the R's when saying my name. You roll the R's in Polish as well. Thank you, Marko.
All right. And so what we've seen so far is Scott Henry scoring the lone goal for the Admirals and Lachlan Hydes keeping the 0 in the goal sheet from Auckland Mako. But do you have any other highlights on players so far?
So I would say Jesse Allen, my teammate on the Rangers in the Auckland Prem division. So he's looked very dangerous for the Mako. He just needs to get some shots off. He hasn't really had a chance to shoot yet, but he's got an absolute ripper. Also, shout out to his girlfriend, Chloe. So, Chloe, if you're watching from Montreal, sorry your boyfriend's off all the way here in New Zealand playing hockey, not hanging out with you. Maybe you should come visit, watch some Mako and Admiral games. You can see Jesse Allen scoring some big goals. So, shout out to Chloe in Montreal. And I would say on the Admirals, I've been very impressed with Justin Daigle. I mean, Justin just doing Justin things. He's a great defenseman, great puck mover, and he's, in my opinion, being the Admirals' best player. And Admirals win the faceoff off into the corner, and the Mako smash it into their end. And Justin calmly retrieves it and gets it up to Regan. And nice breakout here there. That's the Dutch import Pim van der Meulen getting it around the net. And Justin keeps it in, moves it into the middle, tries to get a shot on target, and it's behind the net. Regan, or sorry, that was Pim, rather unable to control it.
Dalmatal making some moves, going past two Admirals players, and then a shot by Wimmer, and Lachlan gloves it.
Again, excellent rebound control by Lachlan. She is not giving up any rebounds, making clean catches, trapping it in the gut. So as we see in the chat, Rahul Reddy saying this Admirals goaltender is doing some great work. Yeah, that's Lachlan Hyde. She is the starting goalie for the New Zealand women's team for the Ice Ferns. Marku, I think you were checking the, since we have so many New Zealand teams that went overseas for the World Championships. So where did the Ice Ferns finish again in the World Championships this year?
Yeah, they finished 4th this year in the World Champs, but the under-18 women managed to win gold in their division.
Oh, that's great to see. So maybe we'll see a gold for the Ice Ferns once those younger players move up through the system.
Yeah, and since we got these young players out here, and many of them played on the under-20s men's, and they had a great tournament, winning silver.
Yeah, that's huge. So we had under-18 women's gold, under-20 men's silver, Ice Black silver, that's our men's hockey team, and Ice Ferns 4th place. And the under-18 men's team stayed in their division for the first time after being promoted.
And a big
collision
McDonald
there.
On a breakaway.
Oh, and he misses the net. Shoots it just wide there, Marcus. That was a great chance by the Mako to even up the score there. Apologies if I say Mako, by the way. I'm just, it's a hard habit to break. In Canada, we tend to say Mako. And Marcus again chipping it in, gets a shot onto the pad of Lachlan. Rebound pops in the slot, but the Mako player unable to get their stick on it. And ooh, Justin off the goalie's face there, off his helmet, looking for that top corner. Joel Gerard is a little bit of a shorter goalie, so you have some space up there when the goalie goes into that post-blocking position, the RVH. And Joel comes out to play it and chips it into the middle. And it's in Marcus's skates, and he kicks it into the Admiral zone. Unorthodox way of making that zone entry. And the puck is out into the neutral zone. And Justin gives it away. Uncharacteristic for Justin Daigle. Rarely see him give the puck away like that. That's Ivan behind the net. Puck is just glued to his stick, and he tries to get into the center, but unable to find Jesse Allen. And ooh, tripped over the blue line. Watch out for that. Ice is slippery out there. Oh, and the shot off the post! I think that was Ben Steven there. Just smashed off the post. Joel was not ready for that one.
Liking the action so far. We've got good chances on both ends.
Yeah, love to see it. Both teams coming out hot here in this third period. And the Admirals fire into the zone. Joel tries to stop behind the net, bounces past him. Centering passes, cut off. And we'll get a whistle as it goes up into the netting.
That first shift from the Mako, they had Marcus McDonald rush 3 times and try to score. I'm a fan of his skating. He has great skating work.
Yeah, he's a great player. Scored on me a couple weeks ago in the Auckland Prem Division. Plays for the Demons there. Probably their star player on the Demons. He's the Demons were, how should I say, very bad for many years, and I think Marcus joined them this year and has. He and their other pickups have really turned their team around. They're an absolute threat now. And good pressure here by the Mako in the Admiral zone, maintaining possession, unable to get it into a dangerous area. And
speaking of good skaters, here's Caleb Chamberlain rushing in.
Absolute menace, your teammate from the Toe Dragons, Caleb. Ooh, and a collision there in the neutral zone. Ooh, another collision. It's getting physical out here. And Sebastian lets it through his skates. Battles against Rooney in the corner there. And Rooney comes out with the puck, tries to center it, and it's picked off by the Mako player there. And I think that might not be an icing. The referee does not blow the whistle as that was an even race, and that's Leonard with the puck there. But it's stolen by Regan. And Regan, another excellent skater, tries to go through the legs, but is cut off. And ooh, Regan, Mako player just bounced off him. And Drew unable to clear. Ooh, a big hit there by number 24 on Regan. Mark, who is checking our sheet there to find out who that was. As they
Logan
don't have
Campbell,
nameplates.
number 24.
Ooh, nice hit, Logan Campbell there.
And 45 being Lucas Fontaine. Getting another big hit.
So Kyle Fagan in the chat saying this is our year. Kyle, let us know who you're cheering for. Is it the Admirals, the Swarm, or are you referring to some NHL team maybe? And I see Winter in the chat. Great game so far. I agree. I've enjoyed this one. Even though it's only 1-0, we've seen lots of great action with 26-12 the shots for the Admirals. And the Mako hoping now maybe to make up that shot difference, trying to enter the zone here. And we have Ivan chipping it in there. Oh, and the puck is cut off on that saucer pass. And Ivan knocks it into the zone. And makes a big hit there, Ivan. Ooh, and a good shot. Great save by Joel. Ooh, and what a chance there by Scott Henry. Almost the second goal there. He was unable to get a clean shot off. And Marcus, going into the Admiral zone, makes a shot on Lachlan. And again, she covers up the puck. Has been solid so far, Lachlan. I don't want to say the S word. I said the S word last year, or last week, I should say, on the stream. I don't want to say the S word this time, but maybe Lachlan might be getting an S word in this game with the way she's played. Don't want to jinx it as a goalie.
Yeah, you had your warning. You're getting a game misconduct from the next profanity.
And the Admirals here with a chance. And Joel, solid. He knew that he had support from his defenseman. Knew that, I think it was Taylor Rooney charging in there. Didn't have too much space to cut across the net. And he just got down there and cut off the options. And that might be an icing there. Referee blows his whistle, so we'll have a face-off in the Mako zone as Joel Gerard goes for a skate there. Gives a tap on the boards, maybe to one of his family members watching there, and gets ready for the face-off. Both teams line up here. Mako players hopefully not too tired since they can't change after the icing. And oh, and there was a deflection there. But Joel, or I don't know if the referee lost sight of it. We saw the puck bounce out there into the just outside beside the net. I'm not sure if Joel got his hands on it or he's talking to the referee there. I think he's pointing to a stick, said it went off a stick or something to that effect. We see that, oh yeah, the deflection. He did make that save there. Well done, Joel. And I think he was trying to cover it up, and the Admirals were just jamming at his glove. As we saw in the replay, just chaos in front of him. Well done, Joel, keeping this 1-0, keeping your team in it.
Dima Koptev.
Another great player. Does he play for the Toad Dragons as well for your team?
Yes, he does.
How are you stealing all the good young players? Are you in charge of drafting for your team?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Look, I believe that the future is in these young guns, and they are fast and they can move. And if you give them some ice time, they're going to be running through the field so fast that
through the field.
Us old guys.
Hey, this isn't field hockey. There's no running here. I actually didn't know field hockey was a sport until I was like 14 in Canada, and I saw it on TV.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is going on?
Neither did I.
So that was a hand pass there, which led to that whistle there. And Ben Steven again losing his stick. Ben, you got to hold on to your stick. It's flying out of your hands all over the place.
It's these 6 years in New Zealand that's making my vocabulary get all mixed up.
I know. Now I say rubbish instead of trash, like how we did in Canada. I don't know if I'm picking up any Kiwi accents so far in my almost 10 years here. I think I still probably sound a little bit Canadian. Maybe I'm forgetting to do my outs, out and about. need to practice that so I don't lose my outs and abouts.
Yeah, I've become a Kiwi moment when I was talking with these Americans hockey players that we played with in Queenstown. I told them there's heaps of stuff you can do in Queenstown, and they were like, "What's heaps?"
Yeah,
I had
that's
to
true.
translate.
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't even remember that Kiwiism. I think I say that. Yeah. I know when I first moved to New Zealand, I actually really struggled to understand the local accents, especially people from the South Island. I had no idea what they were saying sometimes because all their vowels sound the same. Ooh!
Oh, nice deflection.
And I think that was off the dangler, off Lachlan's dangler on her helmet. We heard that ping there, and she's adjusting her helmet there.
Lachlan Boniface from the point, and there's a
Lachlan Hyde with the save from Lachlan to Lachlan.
Lachlan.
So again, a good save by Lachlan. When it catches you up high there, up in your dangler and your helmet, or even the top of your chest, it's actually quite difficult to maintain control of that rebound. And Lachlan did really well to trap that against her chest and not give the Mako anything. So with 11 minutes left, she is hoping for an S word, I think. Don't want to jinx it. We see Jaws was never my scene in the chat. Oilers win. Go Oilers. As a Leafs fan, I've jumped on the Oilers. Oh! Oh no, I jinxed it. What have I done? The Mako get it into the net. The gaping open net. They stuff it in, and it is 1-1.
Lucas Fontaine, number 45, finds a juicy rebound just in front of a net. And Lachlan Hyde has no chance.
We can say shutout now. We don't have to say S word anymore.
Yeah.
Marco is also a part-time goaltender. So, you know, he's sensitive to these sort of issues. So we're seeing the replay now. And the Mako win the draw forward and an awkward bounce. Ooh, so was that number 45? Which player was that for the Mako that stuffed that in?
That's Fontaine.
Oh, Lucas Fontaine.
Lucas Fontaine.
Brother of Jackson. So sorry, Lachlan, no shutout for you tonight, unfortunately, but you've been solid. It was just an unlucky bounce, really.
That was like a slow bounce straight from the face-off, but way to go, Lucas just jumping onto it.
Predatory.
And now,
number 34
Jackson
there.
Fontaine.
Oh, and looking for the
Marcus.
pass. And the block. Marcus doesn't get the shot on net. Mako looking threatening here. They're pumped up by that goal. These last 11 minutes should be pretty exciting. And another great pass from one pass too many. Scott, I don't know if was that Scott Henry there, or was that
that's Guy
the Dutch import. I think Guy was being a little bit too selfless there. I think he tried to make one pass too many instead of just shooting it. I think that would have been a goal if he was able to get it on net after that beautiful passing play from the Admirals. Off Scott Henry's skate, and Scott Henry one-on-one with the goaltender. He's got a great shot. Oh, what a save by Joel Graham. What a catch. Scott is an absolute menace with that shot. Short side, top corner, his specialty. And Joel read that well, made the catch, no rebound. Both goalies have been excellent tonight.
Scott Henry was looking for his second goal of the night, but got denied by that flashing glove. Henry's father looking from the sidelines, excited.
I'm sure he's proud of his son. Playing very well tonight after that stint at the World Championships with the Ice Blacks, where he got the silver medal.
The 10 minutes to go and we're tied. We've got a game here.
So we might get the overtime we wished for. Hopefully. Oh, and a big collision there between the two Mako players, Sebastian Steven and Jesse Allen, running into each other. Hopefully Sebastian's okay, going to the bench now, maybe a little bit shaken up. Hopefully the young Steven is okay. And shout out to Cam's family, his other family is watching. He's got most of his family on the ice tonight with his 3 sons playing. So shout out to Cam's mom, Carol Taylor in Newmarket, and his mother-in-law, Jill Passmore in North Bay. And also, happy Mother's Day to Emily Stephen, Cam Stephen's mom. So shout out Emily Stephen for giving us your awesome Coach Cam here in New Zealand, who's made a big difference to our hockey programs here. And I hope you're enjoying the game, all of Cam's family, if you're watching. And Flynn Hayward-Jones carries it in, but it's a little bit offside. Sam Moses looking in disbelief at the referee. So Bonnie Pert saying, who jinxed that? I am sorry, Bonnie. I thought by saying S word instead of shutout that I could avoid jinxing it, but I'm a very bad goalie. I should not have even mentioned that. Sorry, Lachlan.
That's all right. Bartek is fined for that.
Oh, you rolled your R. I like it. Authentic.
I learned my lesson.
I see Rahul Reddy in the chat saying the true 09 dialect experience is when you're dropping Samoan in every other sentence. I haven't picked up any Samoan yet, I think. I don't know. Are you incorporating any Samoan into your vocabulary, Marku?
No, I haven't. And I don't want to try.
Oh, you don't call your friends Uso, maybe, or Us, I believe. If I'm getting that right, apologies if there's any Samoans watching, if I'm butchering your language. I believe Uso means cousin, brother, maybe in Samoan. I don't know. I think we do have, a tripping call coming.
Unfortunate tripping call.
Who was that against? The Mako? I don't know. I missed that. I was too busy thinking of Samoan vocabulary.
Yeah, that's Johnson Yang, number 26.
So the Admirals going to the power play. I don't think they've had any significant power play time. They had about 20 seconds earlier in this game. And the Admirals' power play is very good, especially with Justin Daigle out there. He is so good at moving the puck. And I think we're going to see a lot of zone pressure here on the power play. And Justin gets the puck to Flynn Hayward-Jones, makes the shot, and I think that deflected off a skate and wide of Joel. And Marcus unable to clear it. Admirals retain possession. Regan behind the net there. Cycles it back to one of our Dutch imports. Crosses it to Flynn, and Flynn off the pad, and Marcus chips it out of the zone. But Justin is back there to make sure there's no breakaway on Lachlan. Justin Daigle entering the zone there. The veteran defenseman with those beautiful hands. He has such good hands for a defenseman, and manages to keep it in the zone just barely. And that was basically a shot pass there, but the deflection was off target. Taylor Rooney back to Daigle. Daigle makes the shot, looking for another deflection. It almost deflected through Joel Girard's legs, but just caught the thigh rise on his pad and didn't sneak through, luckily for Joel. Admirals looking sharp so far on the power play, going for those point shots, looking for deflections. It's a great way to play in front of especially in front of a smaller goalie like Joel, who sometimes will get screened. He can't look over the shoulders of players as easily as a tall goalie like, for example, Jaden Pert, who's on the bench for the Admirals. And Mom Bonnie is watching. Bonnie Pert waves to your right in the chat. Apparently we're somewhere. Oh, and she's waving to us. Hi, Bonnie. So her son on backup duty tonight has not taken a knock to the head yet since he's being a responsible boy wearing his helmet. Taylor Rooney keeps the puck in, cycles around behind the net. That's Gareth McLeish picking it up. The Admirals looking for an opportunity here, just maintaining possession, cycling it around, and that cross the ice pass, that east to west pass. Oh, and what a save by Joel Graham. What a massive save on that one-timer. Oh, and I think that was Gareth McLeish there. Was that Gareth stuffing that puck in? So huge save by Joel. And then, yeah, I think that's Gary there with that big gray beard. The veteran defenseman stuffs it in. He was playing in a little bit of a winger position there, right? He was in that slot there.
It was pretty deep for a defenseman and just is there on the back post for that rebound. Yeah. One shot too many for Gerard.
Unlucky for Joel. I think it just bounced off the Admirals player in front of the net right to Gareth, and Gareth with that nice empty net just stuffed it in, made no mistakes there. So congrats, Gareth. Gareth, super nice guy, real funny too. Always enjoy hanging out with him in the changing room at scrims. He's always got something funny to say. Very happy for him. I don't know if his wife and daughter are here watching tonight, but I'm sure they're very proud of Dad Gareth. Ooh, and a great pass there. Oh, and what a save by Joel, and scramble from the net. Joel is down, trying to get his hands on the puck in the Snow Angel position. I have no idea where the puck is. I think Joel found it. He's got it in his glove, was between his legs. So solid play by Joel to keep this 2-1. I think Joel has really made a case for himself as a Swarm starter with his performance tonight and really last weekend as well for the Mako. So there's going to be a real battle for the top goaltender position for the Swarm with Joel Gerard and Connor Parr both being solid young goalies. Ooh, collision there. Ooh. Oh, more collisions. Huge hit there. Everyone's throwing the bodies, and the Admirals, Will Taylor, I think that is, taking the shot off the knee pad. And Taylor again with the puck, retrieves it, and we have a call. I'm not sure.
Interference. There's that much hitting back and forth that someone hit someone without the puck.
Everyone just got so excited. Everyone wanted to throw a hit, just smash everyone over. Yeah, unfortunately.
Sam Moses from the Admirals.
Also former Ranger, Sam Moses, missing him on the Rangers. He's decided to focus on his Admirals career, and I think Sam's spent quite a lot of time in the penalty box last weekend and this weekend, but he's confident in his penalty killing.
Oh Jesus, it's Moses. So far.
And good possession so far by the Mako in the Admirals end. That was Sebastian Steven looking for the cross crease pass to Marcus, but it was a little bit high. No chance of Marcus getting his stick on that one. And Jesse Allen cycles it back to Marcus. Nash on the point. Nash makes the shot, blocked off the shin pad. And the Admirals clear the zone. I think that's Scott Henry smashing it down the ice to Joel Gerard. And the Mako reset now. Sebastian with that long chip pass to Jesse Allen. What a pass there, Jesse with the shot. Huge save by Lachlan there. Well done, Lachlan, and covers it up. So I think that was a beautiful pass by Sebastian Steven, Coach Cam Stevens' son, to Jesse there.
Great lob from across the ice. Jesse
And well done by Jesse to control that. That was flipping end over end. Wasn't a clean sauce pass that sort of lands on your tape. So good job, Jesse, to get that shot off. And the Mako able to maintain possession. Puck goes behind the net. That's Leonard with the puck, cycles it around there. To number 34 on the Mako.
Jackson Fontaine.
Oh, that's Jackson. Superstar Jackson. They definitely want the puck on his stick. He's such a good skater.
Action
and
Jackson.
on that pass. Action Jackson. That's a great nickname. Is that what they call him?
No, don't know.
Sebastian Steven fans on that shot there. He has a great shot, but unable to make good contact there. And he's being pursued there by Taylor Kennedy. Or rather, sorry, that was...
well, if they start calling him Action Jackson, I'll claim credit for it.
All right, I'll say it again tomorrow. I'm sure he's going to be playing for the Swarm tomorrow. Action Jackson. Go, go, Action Jackson.
But now Dalmatau over the line. It's not an offside.
No, good.
Down
Good possession there. Sebastian looking for the shot. Able to get it through. I don't know if Lachlan made that save, but that was blocked by a defenseman. Either way, good work there. And another penalty coming.
I think we got two. The other ref raised his hand afterwards.
We saw Joel Gerard from the Mako rush to the bench, so I think at least Joel thought it was a penalty against the Admirals. Yeah. And we have Taylor Rooney going to the box again tonight, joining his friend Sam Moses. And we do have a Mako player, your friend Leonard Wilmer. Was it Wilmer? His last name? Is it Wimmer?
Wimmer.
Just Wimmer. Okay.
Wimmer.
Leonard Wimmer in the box there. So he was throwing a lot of hits tonight. Did he throw one when someone didn't have the puck? I'm not sure. I didn't.
I
think so. Yep, that's interference, I think. I don't think that player had the puck when Leonard went in and smashed him. But, man, he can hit. He's a young kid, and he's throwing the body around. He's going to be an absolute menace when he puts some muscle on. See Holly Hyde in the chat. Well done, Lachlan. I assume that's Mum Holly of Lachlan's mum. So I'm sure you're very proud of your daughter, playing very well tonight. And that goal definitely wasn't her fault. It was just an awkward bounce in front with a gaping net for the Mako to tap
Wimmer, 2 minutes for elbowing and roughing for Taylor Rooney. Oh, no. There's an interference signal now.
Refs sorting out with the two captains. Jackson Fontaine, the Swarm superstar, playing the role of captain tonight for the Mako. And we'll get you back to the action soon once the refs sort this out. They're having a chat with the captains. I don't know what they're discussing.
Joe Shea from the referees giving the captains an explanation of what's happened now. Shave, another Florida Panthers fan here in Auckland.
Joe Shave. I think he's still playing for the Bears in Auckland's C division of hockey. Good player.
And an
nice
excellent referee.
Yeah, he seems pretty onto it. So, Marku, while the refs are discussing, so I have a rules question for you. If I, as a goalie, if the puck is up beside my pad, I drop my stick, pick it up with my blocker, can I throw it down the ice? Is there any reason I can't do that?
I think only if it's a hand pass. You can't throw it to your own player, but otherwise, like, yeah, go for it. Because I've been thinking, like, can you take your puck and kick it with your pads? You got pretty big pads. you could kick it pretty far.
I think I'd probably hurt myself and fall over.
Because then it would be a hand pass, right?
Yeah. So I was thinking that I've done this in scrimmages sometimes, just for some stupid fun. Just pick up the puck with my blocker hand and hurl it down the ice. And I was asking some of my referee friends. So actually, let us know in the chat what you think. Am I allowed to do that as a goalie, or do you think that's a penalty? So one of our camera team, so Pete on the camera team, did answer this question, but you know, Pete, we're not going to reveal it yet. We're going to let the chat tell us, is that a penalty or not? So I think it should not be. Pete might disagree with me. Pete, who's our camera operator tonight. Thanks, Pete. And Holly Hyde saying, I am so proud, and you should be. So with Lachlan and Alex both being solid players for New Zealand, both playing for the Ice Ferns and being awesome players. And both of them actually won the Auckland Prem Cup last year. Demolished my team, the Rangers, in the first round, and then I think it was against the Rampage in the finals. Rampage, very good team, but Lachlan and Alex and the rest of the Blues got their cup, so congrats to them. And Raul ready in the chat. First time watching New Zealand ice hockey since my sister and her fiance got me into it while I'm in Australia. Been thinking of getting into watching it for a few years. That's awesome to hear, Raul. Thank you for joining us from Australia. And you've got quite a good league over there in Australia as well. My mother-in-law lives in Melbourne, and I think she's watched some of the ice hockey down there. Shout out to Vilna Furi if you're watching. Hope you're having a nice time over there in Melbourne, where I think she lives in one of the small towns just outside Melbourne. And Raul saying, well, they've been watching the NHL, but the 09 is my city, so got to check out the local scene at least. The 09, ooh, I don't know that area code. You'll have to tell us, Raul, what you mean by 09. And of course, NHL hockey is the best hockey on the planet, but it's always nice to support your local ice hockey team, and it's always much more fun to watch ice hockey live than it is on TV, especially ice level. I love standing behind the net, seeing the players zipping around, seeing the pucks smashing off the glass. It's a very different experience than watching it from up in the stands. Definitely encourage you to come out here, support the Admirals or the Mako, whatever team you support, or if you're over there in Australia, go watch your local teams and support them. The hockey is much better than you might expect. We've got some ex-NCAA Division I players like Justin Daigle out here on the Admirals. That's basically the highest level of non-pro hockey you can play in the U.S. and in Canada, NCAA Division I. So it's actually pretty decent hockey, surprisingly, here in New Zealand.
So the refs have sorted out the penalties. There's two penalties, two 2-minute penalties for Admirals and one for Mako, so they're coincidental, so it's a 5-on-3 for a couple of seconds for Mako. And now on a 5-on-4.
So I think it's not showing on the broadcast, but up here on the projector screen, we do see 1 minute and 46 seconds of penalty time for the Admirals.
And Mako are playing with an empty net.
Oh, right. With 3 minutes and 20 seconds left, they've pulled Joel Gerard. So quite an early pull, and this is actually a pretty smart thing to do. If you wait too long to pull your goalie, it just puts too much pressure on your players to try and force things to try and score. So it's actually, I think, a smart play to pull Joel pretty early here. Get the 6-on-4 going. And, oh, that is not good. You don't want to give the puck away with the empty net, but luckily the Mako able to retrieve it. Mako get the zone entry there. Number 24 battling in the corner against Flynn Hayward-Jones. And Marcus gets it off the post, and I think, oh, they forced it in! The Mako scored to tie it up with the empty net. Wow. That was a little bit of a funny one. Marcus, it just bounced to him, and I think he put it off the post, and it looked like it was into Lachlan, sort of in her body, maybe between her legs. We're seeing that replay now. I think that was, yeah, it looked like it was between her legs, maybe. It was, that's just an awkward play for a goalie when it goes off the post into your body. She wasn't able to find it. It got jammed into the net. We are tied here at 2-2 with 2 minutes and 41 seconds left.
I think this was the most well-earned goal of the game. Marcus McDonald has worked so hard throughout this whole game, and now he gets the reward. Tying goal late in the third.
Yeah, so sorry, Holly Hyde, if you're watching. She says she's homesick. Oh, sadly, watching from home. Hope you're under a nice warm blanket. And I mean, your daughter unfortunately let in another goal, but on the positive side, you get to watch her possibly through overtime and see a shootout, so that might be exciting. But the Admirals trying to make sure there's no overtime by attacking again, but unfortunately ice the puck, and it'll be back in their zone for another face-off.
Throughout the game, it looked like the Admirals are really strong on this one. But once again, we're here a couple of minutes to go until overtime like we did last time when the Mako tied the game late.
I see Rahul is saying Onai is Auckland, so he's an Aucklander living over in Australia. So thank you for supporting your local, well, hometown Auckland hockey scene. That's awesome. I see Amy Roscoe saying, what's happening? My sound is off. Turn your sound on, Amy. Don't you want to listen to our silky smooth Finnish and Canadian accents? Ooh, and off Laughlin's pad, down there in that blocking position, the RVH, making sure nothing squeaks by her on that short angle shot there. Holly is still proud of how they've all played. You should be. Laughlin's had a great game so far, making 16 saves on 18 shots. Great rebound control. Battle there in the neutral zone, and Daigle unable to get into the Mako end. Ooh, and Vinny winds up. He's got an absolute ripper of a shot, but that was off a shin pad, was not able to get on target onto Joel. Ooh, and a shot again off a shin pad. And the Mako attack back the other way, looking for support. That's Jesse Allen charging the net, but unable to get a stick on it. It was a little bit out of his reach. And pass picked off by Daigle. It's Vinny carrying it in. Nice pass to Daigle. Daigle charges in and shoots it across the crease there. Marcus trying to escape, but puck is stolen and kept in the Mako end. Oh, I hope we see some overtime. I probably shouldn't jinx after I jinx that shutout. Oh, and Ivan Dalmato back the other way, loses the puck though. Nothing comes of it. Mason Kennedy around behind the Admiral zone. Up to Scott, but bobbles it. Max Vesper shoots it into the Mako end. That's, I think, Vinny Sistroni in the corner trying to retrieve that, with Mason helping him out there as the other. Ooh, and a cross-check there. Referees are okay with that. Bit of a cross-check on Regan. They don't want to call a penalty at this stage in the game. 7 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and maybe one last shot. No. We are going to overtime. The second weekend in a row that the Admirals and the Mako are going to overtime. So, Marku, how are you liking this game so far?
I'm liking a lot what I'm seeing. It's like I said, the Admirals seem like they're on top with double the shots count to Mako's, but there they come. The young Makos tying it up late.
Yeah, 37 to 18 the shots for the Admirals against the Mako. Both goalies have been solid. Love to see it. Great goalie battle. I am so excited for overtime. So I believe overtime in this league, it's 3-on-3. That's correct, just like the NHL?
I think so.
Our camera team, we
no,
got
it's 5.
Michael on our camera team is telling us 3-on-3, 5 minutes, and then I believe we go to a shootout. Peter on camera shrugging his shoulders. Pete, first time on the camera, I believe, hasn't done it before. Done a great job. Hasn't gotten lost yet. Sometimes the camera operator, if they're new, they zoom in a little bit too far and you're struggling to see what's going on. So very professional. Look at him zooming in and out, showing his mastery of the camera there.
We've got a comment from Finland. Henri Tikkanen used to play for the Phoenix Thunder down in Dunedin. Saying hi to me. He's a good goalie.
See on the camera, Pete was just turning towards us. Thanks, Pete. So, hi, Henry. Thanks for watching. And Bonnie Pert saying Lachlan is amazing goalie. Yes, she is. Well-deserved star for Lachlan. Has been solid. Good to see. We've got, I mean, Chaba is the obvious #1 for the Admirals, but yeah, it's good to see. Got some good backups behind him with Jaden, Lachlan, Gavin, and then me at the bottom of the pile there, the old hopeful bench warmer. Just hoping for maybe a few minutes of game time this season. And the Admirals enter the zone, flying there, puck wide of Joel. And Justin retrieves it. Very cautious, the Mako, not wanting to give too much space to the Admirals. And the pass across doesn't get to Justin. Ivan Domitau shadowing him there into the corner. And Justin looking for an opportunity. Being very cautious, not wanting to give the puck away there. Pim Vandermeulen and someone losing an edge. Their opportunity here for Justin, and he tucks it in through the goalie's legs, through Joel's legs. And the game is over. The Admirals end it 50 seconds into overtime. Justin Daigle, the captain, well, not captain yet, I am guessing the captain, as he has traditionally been, ends it for the Admirals. What a game.
Daigle came close during the game, hit it, and now he finishes it in overtime. It's a mirror image of what happened, same as happened last time. Almost the first shot of the overtime, and the Admirals win it.
Yeah, West is best, as Rahul says. That's right. The Admirals come out on top. West is best, mathematically proven. I'm a mathematician. I stamp my approval on this statement.
Here the Admirals saluting their fans. Are very happy with what they're seeing. The Admiral ship is sailing towards the new season, ready to face the Stampede at the end of this month.
That will be an exciting game. The Stampede are always a force to be reckoned with down in Queenstown. And we see Lachlan here at the front with the handshakes. Caleb Price there, who's the backup, going through that line there. Lachlan, well-deserved win in her first NZIHL start of the season. She played really well, well-deserved win. Joel Graham shaking hands with Lachlan. Joel also played excellent. Can't fault him there for that loss. He gave the Mako an excellent chance here tonight with 36 saves on 39 shots. I don't have my calculator here to calculate that save percentage, but I'm going to say it's a good one. That's what you like to see as a goalie. And the fans cheering for Lachlan. So if you're here at the game watching, oh, we've got someone pulling that up for us, 92.31% if you round that up for Joel Graham. Solid save percentage there for the young goalie. I think the Swarm coaches will definitely be thinking about putting him in for one of their games coming up towards the start of the season. Amy Roscoe, woo, go West Auckland Admirals. I agree, Amy. Good choice of team to support. So if you're here with us at the game listening or at home, so we'll be going to the What a Barbecue Smokehouse. I think Marco will be joining us this time to get some delicious American-style smoked brisket. So if you'd like to come get some delicious food and meet some of the West Auckland Admirals and Mako players and come hang out with us, so come see us right after the game. We'll be heading over there after the players hit the showers. So
come down to the rink as well. See some of the games throughout the season here in Paradise Ice, Avondale or Botany for the Swarm games. It's going to be a great season. Join us.
Yeah, it's definitely way more fun watching in person. Even if it's not NHL hockey, like this is still great hockey. When you're watching at ice level, you can really appreciate the speed and the intensity of the sport. It's much different than watching in person or from way up in the stands like we are.
And thanks for watching wherever you are.
So I think we'll probably wrap that up and get ready to go get some delicious American barbecue.
Yeah.
So thank you everyone for
Thanks
joining
for watching.
us. And I'll be here again tomorrow. Marku hopefully will be joining me again sometime, the Finnish Flash himself. So I've been Bartek Evertovsky and Marku Multaharju. Sorry, I tried to roll my R's. I need to practice my R rolling. So thank you for joining us, everyone. And we'll see you tomorrow for some more NZIHL action.